Hello my friends, it's your friend Kevin back again with today's Divine Daily Blast. Here we go. Let's get right to it now. You're probably wondering why is this little number 5 such a big card? Well, the other little numbers I have, which is a smaller so they fit on the desk, somehow the fairies ran off with the number 5. I can't find it anywhere. It may have gone in my recycling bucket. It may have got dropped in there, I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I found an old number 5 I used before, so we'll go with that. Sometimes these things happen for a reason. Never know what that reason is. But here we go. We're in a number 5 angel numerology day. That's about being a visionary, spiritual, sensual, adventurous, being an explorer, working with the constant changes that are going on in a very dynamic way. Being a self-promoter, being a traveller, endless curiosity. And the number 5 also indicates we are insisting on freedom. Now, today, the moon and the sun are now in the sign of Virgo. Now, this is good news. So if you have felt pushed and shoved, or you've been catapulted out of your slumberland or your slumpy land, depending on where you've been, by the new moon energy, and let me tell you, it's pretty strong. What follows is setting up to be quite positive. The energy for today are lined up to be bright and to be cheerful. I would be doing affirmations if it were me. I will be saying the affirmations like, I am the magic miracles are made of, and I make them happen. I am tending to my garden of importance, and that's all I'm going to do today. I am a spiritual heart warrior, and my heart is wide open to all the goodness that the universe is going to bring. That is being your spiritual visionary, your adventurous explorer. You are changing the vibration by the way you think, the way you feel, the way you're acting, the way you're carrying yourself. Head up, heart open, shoulders back. We're going for it. Here's a message from Archangel Raphael today. This one, actually, I picked it up to shuffle, and I just did one shuffle, and this flew out, jumped out, whatever you want to call it. My emerald green rays of light. With my emerald green rays of light, I can bring your body and soul back into alignment for optimal health and balance. Here's your affirmation. I am deserving of vibrant health. I honor my body and my body honors me. Vibrant health. What does vibrant health feel like, look like? What does it feel like? What does it feel like? That's what we're looking for. Now, because we're starting off a new week, I like to start my weeks on a Sunday. We have 2, an angel activator and a divine master. The angel activator, gorgeous, gorgeous image, is hope. And I want to read the card because I think hope has many meanings for many people. But without it, we really can't connect to trust. We really can't connect to trust. We are not able to connect to faith. So here's what hope says. Move with grace. And if we imagine that hope is an actual angel, which I think she is, this is a time to learn and adapt. You're being invited to slow down, take your time, and take in this current moment. Stop putting too much pressure and expectation on yourself. It's taking you away from your natural attention to detail and the expression of your creativity. There's no need to rush or force your way forward. Good things happen when you move with tenderness and care. The activation of this card is, I trust in the ease and flow of life. I trust in the ease and flow of life. I trust in the ease and flow of life. I'm deserving of vibrant health. I honor my body. My body honors me. You can keep singing along with this stuff, and eventually it's a bit like it permeates. Your brain begins to start to vibrate in that way. Now, our divine master this week is the cow god, known as the cow god, Hathor. Hathor. She's the light activator, and she's about acceleration and brilliance. She's saying to stand in our light. Now, this is really interesting because, on one hand, Hope is telling us to move forward with grace, with compassion, with ease, at our own pace, at our own time. And here comes Hathor, activating the light with acceleration. So, what I get from this in a spiritual way isn't that we're supposed to rush towards the light. The light is increasing, but we physically don't necessarily have to. Light, joy, success is all around us right now. And what Hathor is saying is, if you've been going through darkness, challenging times, clouds, they're now moving aside, and the light of the sun is shining bright. This is a time of acceleration and success, not necessarily that time of pushing, shoving, got to do it by Tuesday, that's stress. That's not what the acceleration is. The acceleration is the amount of light, joy, happiness, peace, abundance, health, wealth. That is being accelerated. More of that's coming. This is why, take your time, be gracious, be compassionate. Be the visionary that takes this new moon energy and says, this is what I'm looking for, this is what I want. And take your time to take it all in. Hathor says, you are beginning to build momentum and things are starting to move forward. Your old dreams and your old visions might be coming to light. Whatever has been blocking you or holding you back or getting in your way is being released. What's happening right now is we're making space for an influx of this divine energy, the drive, the movement, the momentum. This Hathor, the cow god, is encouraging all of us to set our visions, to set our intentions higher than we've ever set them before. Reach up, reach forward. Bask in your brilliance. Remind yourself that you are a divine child of God. And if you've been holding back on expressing any of your talents or bringing your light forward in front of people, that will support your growth. The light, the love, the sunshine, the brilliance, the manifestation of who you are, what you bring to the table, is starting to be shown to the world. Now is the time to bring these things into the light of day. It's not a time to hold back. If that's what you've been doing, waiting for the right time to move forward, well, the time has shown up. The wheels are turning in your life and moving. And your message, hope, go with grace. Hathor, shine your light. Get into your bushel. Let's see if Archangel Michael and his sword of light are going to bring you a blessing that pulls all of this together. This is what I like doing every single day. I want a message straight from God. A bit like prayers. You know, I tell me what I need to know. And thank you for telling me what I need to know. Thank you for being where you've always been. Thank you for lighting my way. Thank you for giving me a pathway forward. I may not see it immediately, but I just have to know that it's there. Okay, one more time, and then I'm going to pull a card. I'm going to pull a card straight from the top. Is that all right? Yes. Okay, good. Gertrude Beatrice, where are you? I haven't seen you in a while, and I'm going to call you forward to see. Oh, okay. Open up to your spiritual gifts. So this sort of does go along with these two. We've got to remember that our true nature, the base of who we are, is a soul having a physical experience. That means we are spiritual, not necessarily physical. Our spiritual being lights up the physical world we live in. I'm hoping you get that. The angels are sending you messages to guide your soul's growth. Now, here's what I've got to say about that. The angels are sending messages that guide your soul's growth. Here's the rub. Because we've sort of got this flipped, because we've sort of lent into the physical and put the spiritual on the bit of the back burner, and then we get reminded of the spiritual, but the physical has a heavier thing. We're looking for physical witnesses. We're looking for the physical show me. I picked up a card, one of these isms I wrote at the very beginning because I got it from a class I took. When I take these classes, I'll pass what I learn on to you because they're pretty. I can't find it now. Look, I've got a whole bunch of isms in these index cards. When I get an ism, I write it down. But basically, what I learned was that if you have doubts, if you have fears, you take your prayers up and you say, if I'm so brilliant, if my pathway is so light, and if my way forward is so incredibly wonderful, then show me. I need to know. You need to show me. You have to let that go. Once you ask for it to be shown to you, you have to let it go. Now, case in point. I said that the other day, and I was on the phone, or not on the phone, on a Zoom call with somebody who lives in the Middle East, and we exchanged readings. More spiritual, uplifting, kibitzing we do. And my friend said, well, do you have any questions? No, not really. I'm on a good path. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. And he said, I'm getting a message from your guardians that are saying, you're not doing it. You're not coming from here. You're coming from here. You're talking a good talk, but you're not feeling a good feel. You're saying all this stuff. It makes sense. You're talking about it. You're saying it. I'm doing it. Yeah. It's all good. But it's not being felt here. And I got a hit with, it's neither here or here. It's actually up here. There was something blocking the way forward. That's with all of us. I couldn't get that message unless I was quiet, peaceful, and in that space to receive it. And this is my nugget for you. Every single one of us has different strands of DNA. We're completely different. Yet, our collective consciousness is linked together. I'm hoping that makes sense. You can't really drive a vehicle if all you've got is two wheels in the front. It will kind of go along, but it'll be a bit of a mess. Is it making sense? We don't necessarily have to know how different we are. I think that's been a physical thing. It's been a lifelong thing that we want to show our brilliance in being different than somebody else. That's very true. But the nugget, the piece that really works is I'm going to use my brilliance, I'm going to use my talents, I'm going to use what I know, and I'm going to link it to you. Because what you know and your brilliance and your talents make the two of us go. That's the sense I want to put. And that's all I'm going to say. Get off my soapbox. Open up your spiritual gifts. Archangel Michael saying joy, 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 joy. 2 hummingbirds. 1 pink, 1 gold. And the number 21 reduces to a 3. That's it for now. I'll be back later with navigations for the week ahead. Bye for now. Thanks so much.